excellence in the planning and design of outdoor spaces. On the web at rlaland.com or at 40 School Street in Westfield.
Join us every Thursday morning
from 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show
right here on WSKB 89.5
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
8:10 and a half. And I see you trying to direct over there, Kathy. This is the 28th day of July. I'm not even keeping track of what day of the apocalypse it is anymore.
242.
In the year 2020 Anno Domini, this is the Den, Ken's Den.
The views expressed by the host during his monologue are those solely of his own, not those of Channel 15, Westfield State University, the University Radio Club, the AAAs, the JCs, the Kiwanis Clubs, the Rotaries, and all others. And now...
Oh, no. No.
You have that perfectly good little monitor that I just put in so we can keep you isolated, yet you can see everything going on, yet you're still looking right at me.
I am looking right at you.
You know what, Pete?
What's going on, Ken?
I'm just not going to do it anymore.
Good.
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of things I don't want to do anymore.
That's open.
But I am not going to obey the arrows on the floor at the supermarket anymore.
I'm there with you.
You rebel, you.
Obviously, something happened for me to declare this.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And I'm happy it happened because I didn't have anything for my monologue.
Draw inspiration from everywhere.
I was being a good little sheep.
But
I have been obeying all traffic regulations whilst I go shopping for my Twinkies and Ho-Hos. And you're playing with equalization on my microphone.
No, I'm playing with the gain because you were hitting it, and then I hit the 6 instead of the 4.
Okay.
Yes.
Jeez, now
I fixed.
Now I don't seem as hot as what I was.
I know.
Yeah.
You were pinning other things.
Oh, okay. All right. And when I say I'm not as hot as before, I'm not talking about my looks. I'm talking about the level I'm getting off of this talker here.
You like that black T-shirt I made you today too? Because you wore the wrong color.
what?
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought this was a dark enough blue.
Nope.
You of all people.
I thought in my dark bedroom it looked navy blue, and I know that navy blue will work up against this chroma wall.
Nope. Gave you a black T-shirt. You rebel. You.
What happens when you turn that processing off?
You really want to know?
Yeah,
Yep.
I want to see how bad
I
it
want to
is.
see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to that screen here. Yeah. Okay, so if I turn the suppress off,
Oh, I can see him.
yeah, but then it goes like this. Where is it?
Yeah, I thought.
Oh my God! It's a floating head.
Bob, listen to me. I'm talking from you from beyond.
It's my conscience.
Oh, and this is only the beginning.
I really thought this was a darker shirt. Oh well, we're making it happen.
See, this is what happens if I fade it out.
Look at that.
See, it's very dark compared to the chroma wall.
Yeah, well, the chroma wall doesn't like it.
Yeah. See, I was conscious about it. I thought I was safe. Yeah, it's not like this is my first rodeo. Speaking of being a good little sheep, right? Do they have sheep at rodeos? So I've been obeying all of the traffic regulations while I was go shopping for my Twinkies and Ho-Hos. As I was turning to go down an aisle the correct way, a couple was coming down the incorrect way.
Shameful.
Side by side.
Ugh.
Side by side.
And they were looking at me like, get out of my way! I glanced down to see the arrow on the floor and then glanced back up so that they knew what they were doing. And that they were in the wrong.
The shame of it.
Didn't matter. I stayed there until they decided to form a single line to go past me. I was not giving in. It was right at that moment when I looked up to see yet someone else coming down the aisle in the wrong direction that I decided I was no longer going to be a sheep. In every aisle I was in on Sunday, someone was coming at me from the opposite direction, including employees.
Including employees.
Yep. I am now going to be a rebel, an outlaw, one of those people. And it feels great. Freedom. MAGA. America.
Oh, boy.
God help us.
In the produce, frozen, and dairy sections, you can go wherever you want. Sure, the aisles are a little larger, but you still pass by people. And when you get near the registers, you get near everyone anyway. And you press the same buttons on the card reader that everyone else has pressed. Don't tell me that the person in front of you didn't pick their nose at some point. Everyone picks their nose. This martial law, when it comes to marching one way or the other down a supermarket aisle, is so over for me. Ironically, these one-way streets keep me in the damn store longer than what I need to be. Ah, the freedom of whipping up and down the aisles in whatever direction I please to grab exactly what I need and exactly where I know the item will be. I also witnessed a novel way of not having to wear your mask over your mouth. I really shouldn't put this idea into people's heads.
But you're going to. I know you.
You pretend to be having a phone call.
Oh, jeez.
I saw it.
Oh, jeez.
Cell phones suck as they are, and talking through a mask makes it worse. All right, some of you may call me a jerk.
Wait a minute, hold on. Was that a guy or a girl that you saw faking a phone call?
A guy.
Oh, then he's definitely on a phone call because he doesn't know what the hell he's getting.
No, because I eavesdropped, and he was not having a phone call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just being told what to do.
No, it was not a phone call. He was
Okay, because guys are.
he was playing.
We've been told.
He found a workaround, and he was proudly doing it. For suggesting that, some of you may call me a jerk or worse, right? I'm okay with that. Now remember, this has nothing to do with orders from Boston. I'm talking about the aisles. Boston is not regulating how you may walk in a place of business. I'm still wearing a mask out of courtesy. Sometimes when my glasses fog, I pull it down from my nose for a few seconds so I can read and see. Can't read and feed, can't shop. Can't shop, you starve. You starve, you die.
Oh, my word.
And don't write in or message me quoting, unquote, tricks to keep them from fogging. Run them underwater and let them air dry. Nope. Does not work. Lenses aren't clear enough. Put shaving cream on them. Nope. Repeated application of stuff like that harms the anti-scratch and anti-reflecting coatings. And yet it seems that people giving out this advice do not wear glasses. I have 4 different pairs of glasses depending on what type of work I am doing. I would say I'm extremely reliant on my glasses. And because of my glasses, I can see that I am out of time.
Oh, I saw what you did there.
Let's pay our bills. We'll We'll be back right after this.
Backstory lover, always hiding beneath the covers till I talk to you, my daddy will say. He said you ain't seen nothing till you're down on a muffin, then you're sure to be changing your ways. I met a cheerleader, was a real young breed, all times I can reminisce. All the best things of loving with a sister and a cousin, only started with a little kiss like this. Seesaw swinging with the balls in the school and your feet flying up in the air. Singing, hey, diddle diddle with your kitty in the middle of the swing like it didn't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with a mister who was ready to play. Wasn't me, she was fooling, cause she knew what she was doing, and I know love was here to stay. What she told me to walk this way, walk this way, walk this way, walk this way. Just give me a kiss. I like this. Schoolgirl sweetie with the classy kind of sassy little skirts climbing way beneath. There was three young ladies in the school gym locker when I noticed they was looking at me. I was a high school loser, never made it with a lady till the boss told me something I missed. Then my next door neighbor with the daughter had a favor, so I gave her just a little kiss like this. Seesaw swing with the balls in the school and your feet flying up in the air. Singing, hey, diddle diddle with your kitty in the middle of a swing like I didn't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with the missus who was ready to play. Wasn't me, she was fooling, cause she knew what she was doing when she taught me how to walk this way. She told me to walk this way, 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 talk this way. Just give me a kiss. Like this.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I don't know if I want to wait for it or not. You know what? At this point, I'm gonna
Wait.
8:25 on the nose. This is the 20th day of July in the year 2020. Anno Domini. This is the Ken's Den. Ken Stomsky behind the microphone, as I am each and every week in the control booth, and I have to look for some file here because I didn't scroll down because it's all alphabetical order, and it's not in alphabetical order now. Look at that. But I found it. We're good. All right. As I was saying, in the control room, Kitten of the Keys, Chairman Meow, Peter Coles.
Morning.
We can't see him, but he's there. And,
Well, I only got so many digital video effects processors.
well, you know,
on the board.
and that's the thing. And I think I'm through the proof of concept right now. I've had Kathy in here isolated, but here the past month or so. And now there's a monitor in there. And when I say monitor, I'm not talking about the monitor on her head. I'm talking about a TV screen, so she can see everything. Everything you see in that panel, you normally see on the TV out here.
I can see everything.
Yeah. So I think this concept works. You are 12.
Yeah.
You're 12 feet away from me, and you're behind glass.
And I wish we'd thought about this back in April.
Yep.
We would have been fine. I feel perfectly fine over here.
So it's definitely working. And at the same time, this is a 6-foot table. You could have separation in here so you can still have a guest on.
Exactly.
If you needed to. And then if Bob wants to take advantage of what you're doing, then we can get Pete back on a camera so that people can see him again.
Correct.
So,
Bob, this is perfectly fine in here, you know. I'm very comfortable.
No, I know. Yeah, no, I'm perfectly aware, and I will be returning to the studio soon, guys.
I know you won't have your dog with you, but that's okay.
He could bring Frankie with him as long as Frankie stays kind of in the area. Yeah.
Frankie has been. He's a good dog. He had his ear bit off, a little bit of his ear bit off, a couple of weeks ago.
By another dog?
Happen?
Yeah. Denny's dog, unfortunately, took a little bite out of
Wilson.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How come? That
And
doesn't
so,
sound-
at any rate, he's been healing. He's back to normal now, actually. But
I honestly, I don't think it's Frankie. I think Bob just doesn't want to change things up right now because he doesn't want to wear pants in the morning.
Oh, I have pants on. Oh, were you kidding me? It's my spouse that you have to worry about. Walking in, no. I could stand up and show you what I'm wearing.
Oh no, don't. No. We're good.
Right.
We're good, Bob.
Don't.
But we're okay down there. I'm wearing pants.
All right. Den mother extraordinary Kathy Palmer.
I be here.
My Robin Quivers behind the very safe glass.
I be here.
So that
I
she
be
can
here.
become more of a part of what we've been doing for years and years and years.
How many years have I even been here, Ken?
I think you.
It's got to be 3
At least 4.
Close to 4, I think.
I think so. Wow. How did that happen? How did that happen?
You covered for somebody during an election period, and you fell in love with it, and you missed it after you.
That was it.
Coming in, and at that point in time, that particular person just became a little toxic to have on my program. So.
Okay.
And you came, and you've been here ever since.
Oh dear
I
Lord.
believe you've been dealing with me that long.
Oh.
So I need a quick therapy session, and then I need to talk about something else. But I do have a therapy issue in my head.
And now it's time for therapy with Bob Plass.
Oh, who's that? Oh, look who's at my door. Hey,
Bob, I need help.
Come on in.
I
It's
help.
Ken.
I need help.
Oh my God, you do? Well, listen.
Did
have a seat over there.
Did you?
Be glad to talk with you. What's
you,
happening?
Did
my
you hear
friend?
my monologue this morning?
I did, and I totally agree.
All right,
with
so
your
yes. Now
frustration.
the supermarkets and all establishments need to put a plan together and submit it for approval in order to accommodate social distancing and safe practices and whatnot. But
yes,
at this point where we're at right now in phase 3, I think this one-way stuff at the markets, it's all bunk. All right, I think it's all marketing, because if you notice something that they've done, and first of all, the stores, they always want to try to keep you in longer to shop. That's why they're constantly changing the end caps. That's why casinos, there are no clocks, and that's why it's tough to find the exits. They want to try to keep you in there to take your money. So supermarkets want you in there as long as possible in order for you to spend your money. And with these arrows, you have to go up and down each and every aisle. If you forget something, you have to go back. You have to worm your way back through. But now, at the same time, these bastards, they're rearranging the stores so that you still have to go hunting for things.
Oh God! Well, they're modernizing the store.
It's all marketing and it's all bunk at this point.
Oh.
Convince me otherwise, Robert.
Well, my problem is that at the beginning of the aisle there is an arrow. I don't think there's one until the end of the aisle. So if I miss the arrow, I get on a wrong trajectory, for one. And so
now you're
I
now you're
aisle.
supporting people going down the wrong way.
No,
you're making an excuse for them.
No, I'm pleading ignorance here in the kindest way.
Yeah,
the kindest way.
Yeah.
But I also think that if you're standing next to somebody in an aisle, you really shouldn't be. And I am always finding that's a difficult thing.
I'm not saying to stand next to somebody. I'm saying you just swiftly walk by them as they're going down the wrong direction anyway.
Yeah. I feel badly for you, but do you like Ken? The big Y is looking really nice though over here. Our big Y is in the changes, even though that they're changing things up. Isn't it looking nicer?
Yeah, and did you notice that they shortened the distance in between the cheese display and the deli counter so that you can't properly distance?
Yes.
They made it so that you can't properly distance when you wait at the deli counter now because they shifted that whole
they moved it
thing
closer.
over. They shifted it over probably a solid 2 feet.
Well, you know what I think might be happening? They might have to move something here just for a short time to see, but and then they'll move it someplace else because it seems like there are some areas of that store where we could, Kathy, you and I could do a full Broadway musical right in the area where, you know, there's a lot of space in some spaces.
But those are the spaces where they don't put the arrows in. Like you mentioned it before. So they need more space. You can go either way. I hadn't noticed they moved the other counters though, Ken.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
They're putting in new fixtures. They're trying to make their market look a little bit more like the one up in Northampton.
They're trying to do a quality make it look like it was the food that you were buying is very, very expensive.
They're trying to
on sale.
They're trying to justify the fact that something that you can make at home for $1.49, you can buy from them for $12.99 and toss it in your microwave.
That's true.
That's the direction they're going in. All right, so I see where you feel on that. I think you want to. You wanted to hint at more, but I get what you're getting at. So thanks for letting me vent that and get it off my chest. But
well, my pleasure. Just put that $50 on the table. And,
okay.
See you
you
next
still
week.
want that money now? Now I do have something of more importance, though.
Oh my God! I heard.
Okay, now so.
Oh, please share. Please share. I can't wait.
So Big Brother is starting August 5th. All right.
August 5th, that's next week.
Yes.
Oh my God, I got to finish watching Breaking Bad. Because I got to now start to watch Big Brother. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Yeah, you can, Bob.
Mrs. Clockenlocker cares.
Bob.
Mrs. Clockenlocker.
You can still watch both. You can watch Big Brother and Breaking Bad.
I don't know if Bob can do that.
I don't know.
I love Breaking Bad.
Okay.
That was a great show. Okay, so now, as you know, I get the feeds. All right, on CBS All Access. I really have the account for Star Trek and a few other things, but
sure,
Big Brother happens to have their feeds on it, and I checked into the live feeds the other day, and it said coming up on July 29th, we're going to have the cast interviews. So that's when I would find out who's on, and that's when we would, normally come up, with with our nicknames for people. Which I don't have a record of all the nicknames of what we used in past. So depending on how they've changed their gameplay or their attitude or what they look like, we're going to give them new nicknames again this year.
I hear you.
All right.
I hear you.
But the cast interviews was supposed to come out the 29th. And that's all they've had on.
That's tomorrow.
Right. So the other day, that notice of the cast interviews coming off or being broadcast and only on the feeds, that was changed to Big Brother's coming on August 5th. So sometimes the producers talk to people in the industry, and lo and behold, supposedly, and Casey was one of them.
Casey, the winner.
Well, they're all all-stars.
Janine
is supposedly back on here, too. At least I don't think Rachel is going to be on, thank God. Yeah,
that's what I said.
But Casey was one of them, and there was a second person who supposedly both tested positive for the Rona. Now, these two people happen to both hail from, wait for it,
Boston,
Miami.
So isolate them. Just have them in their room and bring food to them. Show them in isolation. Why not? Make it part of the game.
So
now they're exempt. They come in. They come in week number 2.
No, they're scrambling to replace them now. So
I wouldn't replace them. I'd put them in quarantine. Show people how stupid it really is.
Tommy Braca. I like the Broadway.
Why can't reality? Wait a minute. Why can't reality actually be reality?
Because it could be a major health issue for some people.
Yeah. What if they really got sick? You'd be.
So
really...
you'd take them out at that point. Let's just show how many people recover from this for once. Why don't we have a good story? Honestly.
Or you could do some research on the interweb and not rely on mainstream media and actually see for yourself what's going on. One of the other guys that you liked in 2 or 3 seasons ago, Bob, Abraham, is supposedly an alternate, which may be coming in now to play.
Paul Abrahamian. Yeah, it's his name.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The guy with the beard.
I would like him.
The guy with the beard.
Yeah. I like him.
Yeah. The music guy.
Yeah. Is Nicole coming on? She was, the girl from last year.
I didn't see Nicole on the list. I saw Donato on there. Danielle Donato.
Really?
That was Evil Dick's daughter.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
God help us,
I
Kathy.
saw her on there.
Kathy.
Ian was on the list. All right. Who else was on there?
I think Shaggy or whatever that the girl's name that was his girlfriend. They were only on for 3 weeks. They've made a fortune.
Christmas is an alternate. If you remember her.
Yeah, the older woman.
Yeah, she ended up, with a splint or a cast on her leg that season.
Oh yeah.
We know way too much about Big Brother now.
This is Talking
Locker.
You do. I do think there must be intervention for you two. There's got to be some kind of therapy we can do.
Bob, doesn't it finally feel like summer?
It's going to feel like summer, and it's going to be good because. Yeah. Is that fly still in here? Hey, Peter, get this. Kenny and Kathy, I'm going to 12. I'm going to. I can't give you your address out. I'm going to a street to
an undisclosed location.
An undisclosed location with Ken Stomsky today, who's going to help me because I bought a computer. And guess what? The computer that we were going to buy 2 weeks ago is now back on sale. So I bought another computer now. It's over there. It's a smaller one. It's like 14 inches, not 15 inches. The one I was going to buy was 17, and now that's back on sale.
Stop being a size queen, Bob.
Yeah. So you are going to help me to solve my computer issues. KS Solutions is going to help me finally, and I'm going over to your home. How do you like that, Kath?
Okay.
And you're gonna leave my Total Washlet 100 alone.
Can I see it? Can you show me your new bathroom?
Wait. Your what?
My Total Washlet 100.
Oh.
I might drink a lot of water just before.
I don't think I
coming,
want you
just
in my
case.
bathroom.
Oh no, that's true. I would no. I'm not. That's not health wise good. Yeah.
The sound Bob's makes when he's in your bathroom.
You may glance at it from the door.
From afar.
I can't wait. Will you flush? But this is what Kathy. His toilet is such that you could say flush. All you do is say flush, and the toilet flushes. You know.
A luxury we can't all have.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
You can't talk to it, Bob. You have to push a button.
I thought you could talk to it.
Don't give him any ideas, Bob. He'll figure out a way to do it.
Talking toilet.
They do have Google and Alexa enabled controls for these.
I'm sure they do. I don't doubt it whatsoever.
This is Bob's keyword for his version of the toilet.
Moving along now.
You've heard of World War II, haven't you?
Alexa, flush my crap down the drain. Hey, Google, wash away my turd.
Hey, Ken, wouldn't it be funny if our toilet spoke to us so that when we entered the room, they go, "Oh, not him again. Oh, for God's sakes."
My talking scale already does that. Oh, no, not you, you fat bastard.
Oh, no.
Don't get on me. Don't get on me. It hurts.
All right, you two. All right.
See what happens when I don't drink the night before?
Holy God, help me. At any rate, look, I got to go off. I got ready. In honor, I have to watch Regis and Kathy Lee today.
Oh,
are they gonna air an old episode today?
They are no. Friday there is going to be the last episode. They're going to air the last episode of Live with Regis and his last time on the air at Live. So that's Friday. But
they have a special that night too.
How old was he?
ABC has a special at 8:00 on Friday.
He passed away at 88.
88.
Yeah, 88 years old. Just a lovely man. And, we wouldn't be around being able to talk about nothing about, without Regis Philbin, who created this kind of talk show.
That's stretching it, Bob. But
no, Phil Donahue created this kind of talk show.
You mean crap programming, Pete?
Actually, the British created chat shows long before the Americans.
Well, no chat shows, but the idea of that you're having a talk show with guests, but before you do, you talk to your co-host about what happened you did last night or what's happening in your life.
Host chat's been around for a long time.
Yeah,
Today's show's been doing it since the 50s.
Yeah, he did not create it, but he was part of it in the beginning.
He was one of the biggest ones of the non-networked morning show, syndicated breed.
Yeah,
that's right.
And more
he
so,
was early on in syndication.
More so behind the scenes at the beginning as well. But I did shed a tear because you hear the voice and you see his demeanor and you absolutely think of television just starting up and how proper and professional and the tight tie. And everything like that. And I think the two words I would use would be suave and debonair with him.
Suave, debonair, and also human. He was a really human person.
Mm-hmm.
He a nice man.
And something
very nice to everybody.
Something that they didn't mention you know, they have covered a lot about, you know, America's Got Talent and Millionaire and all that. When Dick Clark was a year before he was able to appear momentarily on The Rockin' New Year's Eve,
Right.
Regis came in and covered that for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Regis could really hold an audience, and he was special. And his appearances on Dave Letterman, oh my God, he laughed at himself. This is the thing about Regis could tell a story and then laugh at himself about it. He was just a really good person. I liked him, and I'm gonna miss him.
Get on the YouTube and research some of the things he's done on Joey Bishop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the Joey Bishop show. Yeah. No, I know.
Incredible stuff.
Yes. Exactly.
Hey, look at this. 8:46 now.
Oh my God, I gotta go. See you guys. Love you.
All right.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
Peter, we're going to talk about whether there's no time to do a show for next week. We're gonna have a rerun.
No, really, I don't have any. Literally tomorrow, now I have the full days packed. Thursday, now I have to do 2 meetings and a graduation.
Oh, God.
And Friday, we have to do. No, there's just no time.
Gotcha. No problem.
I barely
so
have
next
time to
week,
sleep.
everybody, we won't be here, but we'll see you
We'll
in
have a
2
best
weeks.
of.
And you guys have a Cape Cod. A great Cape Cod.
I'm giving you the week off.
Wonderful.
Usually, you guys get 3 weeks off when I'm gone in the summer, anyways. Usually, in a normal year, you're normally gone. I'm gone for 3 weeks, so you guys have all kinds of time off.
You should be lucky that a rocket launch is going to interfere with you coming on air in the end of September and the beginning of October. Yeah.
Really?
Willie.
Willie.
All right.
Willie.
Yeah, it literally, we were heading out on Wednesday and coming back on a Monday. So you're still going to be able to come on both Tuesdays. So you are a winner.
Oh, I love it. And so aren't you guys. Appreciate it. Kathleen, enjoy your cubicle there. And I'll see you in person and maybe in a couple of weeks.
Her hermetically sealed, very ultra safe.
I'm sealed.
And comfortable to be in.
And actually, the chairs are more comfy than yours. I have a better chair.
All righty. See you soon, guys.
All right.
Bye, Bob. Have a good week.
You too.
I want a new job. One that won't hurt my head.
Underwriting is brought to you by Boise Cascade Distribution, providing products and services needed for building material dealers, home improvement centers, and industrial customers. They offer everything from engineered wood and plywood to Drex decking and railing, James Hardie siding, and Advantech subfloor. Located at 33 Fowler Street Extension in Westfield and on the web at bc.com, they are committed to providing quality products, great service, convenience, and value. Underwriting for WSKB's community radio programming is brought to you in part by R. Levesque Associates. They are offering landscape architecture, civil engineering, environmental permitting, and land surveying. RLA is a second-generation company devoted to excellence in the planning and design of outdoor spaces. On the web at rlaland.com or at 40 School Street in Westfield.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Torn between waiting for it and playing something. How about both? 8:54 on the nose.
There you go. You have been hitting it every time you are hot today.
Taught me anything, but still I slap my chest and sing of my drunken Irish dad. Oh, his face looks like a railroad map, and he never shuts his friggin' trap. But all the ladies catch the clap from your drunken Irish dad. Ask a Hennessy, Tennessee, Morrison, Shaughnessy, Reardon, and Rooney, they'll tell you the same. McNulty, Mulrooney, and Cotter and Clooney all feel the same mixture of pride and of shame. Finnegan, Hannigan, Kelly, and Flanagan look to the ground when their dad passes by. Cafferty, Rafferty, Joyce, and O'Lafferty fight for his honor and then start to cry. Lads are all infirm and our moods infect us like a germ, cause we're all the spawn of a pickled sperm. And we don't tan well either, from a drunken Irish dad.
In honor of the lost St. Patrick's Day we had when the Rona first started in this area.
I know, I remember.
And that was a brand new one for you.
It was. It was. You've had too much time on your hands.
I'm not quite sure if it was a world premiere, Pete, but it
show
it was new on this show.
We'll call it a world premiere.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And I had no idea what excuse I was going to use to play that until we got halfway through it.
And then the light bulb went on. I saw it. It was very bright.
Yeah.
I saw it go over your head.
It
was a glare.
Something said to myself, Self? Your birthday got screwed up this year.
Self?
Yep.
You're hearing...
And then it clicked.
Are you hearing these voices often? I'm concerned.
I hear voices all the time, kid.
Oh. I hear noises. I have that, is it tinnitus in your ear? Is that what it is? That ringing? I have that all the time.
I occasionally get that, but there's reasons why I get it. But I'm figuring that you might get voices out in your head just because you're way out there and there's nothing around your house.
Oh,
and if it's so easy for things to get into your head.
Oh, there are things out in my neighborhood. I'm telling you, I'm getting tired of these bears. They were in the neighbor's yard again. Mm-hmm. And people just keep feeding the birds. Stop. Please stop. I don't want these bears in my yard. They're very large. I don't like them. I get nervous now when I go out to get the cows. I always look around and see, is there one out there? Is it waiting for me?
How is your vision?
How is my vision?
Yeah, and I ask because I'm concerned about you from a distance away. You possibly, perhaps confusing a cow for a bear, or a calf, even a calf for a bear.
No, my actually.
Oh, come on, Pete.
I am farsighted, so I can see the cows. I can see them pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen a bear go after a cow?
No, the chances around here probably not. They are omnivorous, and they will occasionally take a calf. But there's so much food that's plentiful right now for them. It's really not a threat, and we don't.
All those bird feeders.
They'll do the bird feeders. They'll do the grubs. They love your trash. So if people are putting foodstuffs in their rubbish, they love that, and they will open your trash.
Stop using forcible words on this show, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Well, that makes up for the lingo I get from you that I have no clue what you're talking about.
All right, so I asked you if you saw a bear go after a cow. Have you seen a cow go after a bear? You know, like we see, there's plenty of videos on YouTube and Facebook where you see a much smaller cat go after a real big dog.
You know what? That happened in my neighbor's yard the other day. They were out there having coffee, and they looked up, and the bear was in the yard, and the cat was in the bush, and the cat came out screeching, and the bear did run away. So it does happen. It really does happen.
Or your cat becomes a tasty snack.
It could.
Filet meow.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
A bear's only going to put up with that for so long, and then it's going to go, yeah, no.
Well, yeah,
Whack.
my other neighbor was barbecuing one day, and I said to him, the bear came walking through and tried to get in his garage, and I said, but you have dogs that bark all the time. And he said the bear pays no attention to it.
No, it doesn't care. It knows it can wipe those out with a paw swipe.
It's used to it, so...
Did you see the video going around on social media right now? There's a group of tourists, and this bear stands up next to that, and then starts smelling her hair and pawing at her and whatnot.
I don't know how it got so close to her, though. I didn't see the beginning. I only saw the part where it's trying to stand and like you said, smelling. And
well, obviously, the people aren't threatening any cubs or anything like that, because if you're near Mama Bear and the cubs, even if you're not threatening, Mama Bear will chase you away.
You know, I read that wasn't necessarily so. So I don't know. I think it makes sense though that they would do that, but I don't know that that's true. But we'll see. In any event, Peter, I would not challenge it. And there are people that say, well, you know, it's walking through the yard, so we just let it go about its business. You know, folks, this is not a black squirrel. If it hears a noise, and like Peter said, it's only going to put up with it, and he's absolutely right. It's only going to put up with it for so long. Yeah. They will charge.
Oh, yeah.
And they will go 30 miles an hour.
And they will break down your door quite efficiently. They'll knock it right off the door frame.
You're absolutely right.
Because I saw a video of a cottage or something.
I saw that, yeah.
Where the people weren't home, but their security camera caught the bear because it was looking for something inside.
Yeah.
Smashed it right off the door frame, and literally wiped out the door frame too, and looked around for a while. I think it got into something it wanted to eat, and then it went back outside.
I saw that same video. I think it was was that a brown bear, Pete?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it will take down your door. The glass sliders have no shot in hell to stop a bear.
Yep.
Your garage door has no shot in hell to stop a bear. Don't antagonize furry bear.
You know what does stand a shot in hell?
What?
A shot coming out of a 30-06.
Even then, that'll slow it down, but that'll just piss it off.
Properly placed. A 30-06.
You'd have to right between the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
that's a lucky shot.
I don't have one.
Or it could be a good shot.
Yeah, well, most people aren't equipped with a 30-06.
Yeah, so. I agree with Peter. I don't have too many of those in my back pocket.
You know, I'd love to see you fire a 30-06.
That would knock her over.
It probably would.
The first time I fired a 30-06, I think I was about 13 or 14. And I was able to hold myself, but I was a husky kid, and I was, built, and I'm just looking at you. Geez, you like Ruth. What was her name? The actress. She played a granny and everything. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth Westheimer?
No. From Every Which Way But Loose.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Ruth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You got me.
Yeah, she was a perfect example for this. And if I had interweb over here, I'd know the answer by now. But I can see you possibly handling. I know that a 16 gauge you could probably pull off. I'm pretty sure if you concentrate, you might be able to handle a 12.
The only thing I've ever fired is a cap gun.
Oh, really?
And I love those.
Uh-huh.
Those were so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I found that it's an effective deterrent for a woodpecker.
Cap guns?
Yeah, the the little powder. You take a strip of that and put it where
you put it where they're pecking and
bang,
bang.
Oh man, don't you remember? Was it last
one bang
year?
of that, boom, good night.
I had one.
You had a metal fence that one was making love
kept
to, right?
metal gate every morning. That woodpecker just wouldn't stop. And nothing I did scared him. He loved that metal gate.
Hey, Pecker, stop pecking at my wood.
I know.
Hey,
and,
Chuck, stop. Chuck, never mind.
And they seem to like metal. I looked it up, of course, and they seem to have an affinity for anything that will make the loudest noise, the happier they are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
See, I thought they were burrowing.
No, they're trying to attract a mate.
Oh.
That's what it's all about. You guys, they just think of the dumbest things to get a woman. I don't know. Let's just bang on this loud enough and wake everybody up. That'll do it.
You're just pissed off because the attractive robins and the attractive cardinals and the attractive
they look
peacocks
better.
And they're male.
They do look better.
Yeah.
They do.
How did we get down this road?
With you, no one ever knows. It just goes that way.
I really should.
I have not a clue.
I really should have stopped 4 minutes ago.
We do have a lot of cardinals, though. People talk about that like it's something special. There's a ton of cardinals in Western Mass now.
Plenty of them.
They used to be just a summer bird, but now they're here all year round.
Speaking of being around,
that's due to my father.
It's due to your dad. Why did he feed
the Cardinals? No, the Cardinals really started coming in just after he passed away. I'd started seeing them everywhere. Everywhere.
Interesting.
Yep. It's my father's fault.
All right, but now tell people why in case they don't know.
What do you mean?
Cardinals, it's supposed to be a sign of...
I always thought it was my dad, so he kept checking in on us.
It's a sign of someone returning. It's supposed to be an angel or a sign that someone that has passed is thinking of you.
My girlfriend's mom, the Cardinals... started showing up as soon as she got bedridden and started becoming a little bit less responsive. They started seeing a pair of cardinals in a tree in their backyard, her dad's backyard.
Well, if you're thinking Kathy is correct, then I must be screwed because lately I've just been getting crows in my driveway.
That's because of your macabre nature.
Maybe that's your spirit animal. We could be in trouble. Everyone has a spirit animal, they say.
You know what? That's another show altogether, I think.
Spirit animals?
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. What animal were you? What animal will you be? I think when we come back in 2 weeks, that's what we'll do.
There you go.
Yeah, if all things play true, I think the CEO of Westfield will be in here. And we can run that by him, too.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
All right. I have another plan.
Here it goes.
For right now.
Ooh, segue.
Not really a segue, but a plan.
Okay.
I want to go to break.
Okay.
Burn down the store. Take what you want and more. Shop until you drop. Voodoo consumer never stop. Load up on supplies, no sale, no compromise. Gun crazy down the mall, voodoo consumer, take it all. Eat this, drink this, try this, charge it, it's fabulous. Step right up and take it, it's fabulous. If you can't afford it, fake it. Be deviously dangerous, ridiculously cool. Let's make it fabulous. 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 Drive me to the bank. Kneel down and give me thanks. ridiculously cool. Let's make it fabulous. Too late, voodoo consumer terminals. Eat this, drink this, try this, buy this, wear this, fly this, play this, charge it, it's fabulous. Step right up and take it, it's fabulous. If you can't afford to fake it, be deviously dangerous, ridiculously marvelous, meticulously treacherous, deciduously cruel. Just make it fabulous. 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 Fabulous.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio 89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I just noticed that you need to bring your microphone up a little more.
I noticed that myself.
It's great that you notice that on your own now.
I do. I'm like checking my stuff here.
All right. Hope from the Westfield News is in here.
Good morning.
Good morning, Hope.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
What?
Good morning.
Don't.
How
let
genteel.
Me go there. Genteel. That's how Regis was described by.
Was Bob talking about Regis?
Yeah, we were.
We all were. Yeah. He was actually one of my favorites. Just because I go back to old timey television, and he always had that voice in him for that type of thing. But what was I'm trying to think of that TV show or movie or clip where everyone was like morning, morning, good morning, 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 good morning, and nobody gave two shites less that it was a good morning or not. You know, it's just really superficial and
it's a greeting. It's a greeting.
Morning.
I care. Good morning, Hope. Are you having a good morning? I care.
Cassie. I care too. Good morning. I am having a pretty good morning.
My OCD is getting the best of me right now.
What is
something's got to be off or crooked?
Something's awry.
Oh yeah,
he's moving the camera. Okay. Oh, we were off center.
It has to be just so.
If Peter
I
was,
do like symmetry.
If Peter didn't leave his station and wasn't ODA, he might have noticed that and actually come in here to do that
and fixed it.
Yeah, but I had to get up and do it. Very unprofessional.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, did you see my shorts when I got up? I've been wearing like bathing suit bottoms for the past couple of weeks because it's just been hot, and honestly, the air conditioning hasn't been working.
You didn't get a pool, did you?
No, I'm still looking.
Yeah, me too.
You know, and I'm going to be looking in December because I'm going to have one for next year now, regardless.
Well, if worse comes to worse, I've got one that's way too big for my yard. We could trade if you find a smaller one.
That's the thing. I have to find one
Exactly.
in order to trade with.
You can't find one.
'Cause I need either a 12 by 48 or a 15 by 48.
Well, I got a 16 by 48.
That's pushing it for me.
I know, right? It's big.
Yeah. But because of the weather, I've been, I've always been, for the most part, at least the last 15, 20 years, comfort over fashion. So I'm wearing these bathing suit bottoms now, and they hit above the knee. So I'm wondering how much of my fat leg just went out over the air when I got up to do that.
Well, you can watch the replay and
Well,
right?
yeah, you're going to have to do it again so we can tell you because we weren't looking at your
we
legs.
weren't looking
I'm
at you.
sorry.
Dun-dun-dun,
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Oh, I thought
my.
we were singing all of it.
Oh, my.
So Hope's from the newspaper, and I brought in several pieces of newspaper here. And I'm going to go over a few things.
Oh, no. I see an arrow.
There's
Is that
an
a
arrow
police log?
here.
Is that on the police log?
There's an arrow here.
You were talking about bears when I was waiting to come in, and I just have to note this was funny. Southwick Police Log has some really funny narratives that don't make it to the paper, and one of them this week was about there was a bear sighting. They're everywhere.
Mhm.
But this narrative included the phrase somewhat, the homeowner's poodle got fed up with the bear and chased it into the woods.
They do.
I can tell when different people write the police logs for Westfield.
Really?
Carl does Westfield 99%
99,
of the
but
time.
every now and then.
And I type up Southwick.
Yeah, every now and then, though.
If Carl's on vacation.
It doesn't have the same writing style because
No, he's very distinct and he's very, very exact
he
about
takes
it.
he takes liberty at finding synonyms to use for everyday common words. Is that a good way of saying it?
Well, sometimes, but sometimes, he takes a lot right out of the police narrative, too.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of it's jargon that he's trying to translate.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes there are good writers in the dispatch corps. I'm just saying. We have to find creative ways to figure out how to explain that on the actual police log.
Yeah, I think I've talked about my favorites. That, the poodle one this week was funny. Then there was one not too long ago, also Southwick, about a woodchuck, and it said the dang woodchuck was chucking wood. But my favorite was the pizza. I think I might have mentioned that before. Years ago when Dan Moriarty was getting the police log back in the day at the Westfield News, there was an entry about a car on fire, and it said, "Man threw his pizza on the fire. Didn't help."
And
that was Dan Moriarty's interpretation. Of that
there was an entry in the police log, I think maybe it was 10 years ago, and I cut it out because it was classic, and I need to find it and scan it. But it was the text was 18 lines long.
Oh.
And it was a guy who was he was self-gratifying.
Amorous activity covers a lot of things.
Yeah, self-amorously, but they go on and describe in detail magazines, a jelly-like product that can be used for lots and lots and lots of things, but it just got so far into detail because they lifted off the inventory of his car.
And that was just
That had
a
to be
police
the
log,
arrest.
or was that
had to be an
that
arrest.
was the arrest?
That was a
report.
police log.
Wow.
No, it had to be an arrest.
It's got to be his arrest report,
Yeah.
or something.
It was in the police log.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna find I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna find it tonight when I watch this over again because I like to watch myself and try to improve and see where I screw up,
sure.
which is most of the time. But
we know why you're watching it.
Are you saying I'm vain?
No, I'm saying you got mail.
These are pretty good microphones, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
All right, so
Are we going to do our fun thing first?
no, I'm gonna hint about the fun thing.
Oh, well, this is going to be cold if you want to do that.
All right. We're going to do a quick break, though. Pete, can you cut over to 2? It might be better to catch
You can see it,
something
yeah.
here. All right. So this is a new Pringles potato chip. It's Wendy's Baconator.
Why?
We're gonna find out.
Well, and I have also brought a Wendy's breakfast Baconator, so we could compare. Does it really taste like the same? It's not the real Baconator's burger,
And during the break, during the break, I have cutlery.
All right.
I know.
So we
I
can
know where
cut
I
it
can
up
find
and
something.
everyone can decide. Does that really taste like that?
All right. Well, this is a burger Baconator, but it'll come close.
It'll be close. I don't know. Is there a burger on here too? I don't know anything about this.
Yeah,
I've
it's a
never
full
had
burger and it's got an egg on it.
Oh,
cool.
All right. See, I didn't know anything about it. Ken gave me the heads up we were going to do this, so I said, "Well, I'm going to bring in a sandwich."
I've never had Wendy's breakfast. Period.
Me either.
So
Me either.
all right.
New for everybody.
This is gonna be a first here on community programming. Pete, quick break, and we'll be right back.
Underwriting for community radio is provided by the YMCA of Greater Westfield. Every day, the YMCA strengthens the community through programs and services focused on youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. For all the Y's many programs and services, visit us on the web at www.westfieldymca.org. The YMCA, 67 Court Street in downtown Westfield. We're more than a gym. We're a cause.
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at rockies.com.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
And we are back, and if I wait just 2 more seconds, Kathy, 9:20 on the nose.
There you go.
Here on this 28th day of July. So I was at that supermarket that pissed me off this weekend with the one-way aisles. And I happened to come across an end cap and came across the Wendy's Baconator Pringles potato chips. And I think we've established a new tradition here a while back where when Wendy's comes out with a weird, fancy flavor, we wait for Hope to come in and we scrutinize it.
It's funny because this started actually in my office.
Oh, really?
Yes. That someone will find some strangely flavored snack and bring it in and not tell anybody what it is and make everyone try it and guess the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So I've sort of extended. So this is like the Westfield News weird snack tradition that we are sharing with the masses.
So you actually brought in a Baconator.
I did. It's the breakfast one, which I've never had. I know nothing about, but I thought if we're going to try the chip, let's see if it tastes anything like a sandwich.
All right. Should we start off with the original?
Sure. You want to cut it up and try? We'll cut it and everyone can have a bite.
I'll pass. I'll take your word for it.
I'm okay with it. You guys can just split it in half.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not going to eat half
good.
of it, but I just wanted to say, does it really taste like a
Watch out for the
Baconator? I
runny
don't
egg.
know. Oh, so Pete's our breakfast sandwich connoisseur.
This thing actually looks a little interesting.
It might not be runny, though, because I bought it on my way in, so it's probably kind of...
It actually looks pretty good.
Now, Peter, Wendy's is up by you. Do you go to Wendy's?
Yes, I do occasionally. Yes, their breakfast actually is pretty good.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had the burgers yet. I've had the biscuit sandwiches, and they have a honey maple bacon croissant that's really good. That's really tasty.
Interesting. I never think to go there.
They just started breakfast this year, right before the pandemic hit. They started breakfast. Bad rollout time.
Yeah, I guess.
The bacon is tough to cut through.
Well, like I said, we can't be too judgmental since it's been kind of sitting here for 20 minutes.
But we have our own bacon, and so I have a hard time with store bacon.
Oh yeah,
our bacon it's thicker.
Yeah, I always buy thick cut bacon.
Yeah, and it tends to have a different taste. To me, to eat store bacon, it's like chewing on cardboard.
Oh well, we won't
Okay,
right.
so this is
All right, you're gonna tape-
breakfast baconator.
All righty, and your decision.
So it's got a burger on it, which I didn't even know what it was on it, and some egg and bacon.
Okay, I see it.
We believe they know what it is.
All right, I'm gonna take a bite.
Oh, for cripe's sakes, they know what it is. Ken, just eat the burger. Now he's gonna screw up the whole shot.
Oh, it's not a burger; it's sausage.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So you got the sausage sandwich?
I guess so. I just ordered number whatever.
I'm not seeing Hope. There she is.
Hi.
Okay.
It's not bad. It probably would
So
have
it's
been
fu- it-
better
it's not-
fresh. It's the sausage is a little spicy.
Okay.
But I was expecting it because I thought it was a burger on there. I was expecting it, so I took a bite. It was like, oh, it's sausage.
You got the breakfast baconator? Is that what you got?
Yes.
Yes.
Really? Okay, so I thought that was a burger.
Yeah, no, it's sausage with egg and bacon.
You know,
It's not bad. I'll take another bite. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna finish this. It's not that bad. You know, I generally haven't been doing fast food. I probably enjoy the breakfast part of fast food more than the other stuff. I think this is better than what I've gotten at the Clown or the King lately.
Yeah.
I really hate to admit it, guys, but I am a fast food junkie. I would eat it every day. I don't, but I would.
This is good. I like Wendy's for fast food. It seems more healthy, quote unquote. Like it seems like it's real food.
We convince ourselves of
Oh,
that.
apparently,
now.
Kenny, underneath the lid there, if you save the little pull-off thing, there's a coupon for a free baconator.
Ah, there you go.
Okay.
Do you have to buy it with something else?
No, you just use the code found under the can on the Wendy's app.
Cool.
And you can,
Good to know.
Free baconator, son of baconator, or breakfast sandwich.
That was
What's the son of Baconator?
That's only one
like
patty.
a little one?
That's
Oh,
only
okay.
one patty.
It's just
yeah.
a small. Okay.
It's one patty instead of
That's
two.
cute.
I have to tell you, first time ever for a Wendy's bacon or Wendy's breakfast product.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. I'm impressed with it.
I'd have it again hot.
Yeah, yeah. I actually still enjoyed it that temperature.
Yeah, it
because
wasn't terrible.
Because usually, you know, by the time I get something from the restaurant into my car, into my home,
Yeah.
and I sit down,
It's yucky.
about
Yeah.
the same anyway.
Yucky, yeah.
And that's what sucks about French fries.
Oh, God, yes. That's why they never make it home.
I was gonna say
They never
French fries
yeah.
to your house.
Who waits till you get home?
That never happens in my
No.
I have OCD, so it happens for me because I do not want to put my greasy fingers up on my Cadillac steering wheel.
You don't know what you're missing. There's nothing better than driving along, stuffing your face with hot fries.
You know, and I just
It's the
hot,
best.
salty fries. Yes.
of course you like salty fries.
Absolutely.
Salty fries for never mind.
Yep.
I'll wear my shirt one day.
Yeah.
All right. Are we
I just
trying the fake one now?
We're gonna, but you know, just the whole eating while you're going down the road and then the steering wheel. I travel with Pete a lot, and he does that, right, Pete?
What?
Right behind the wheel. It doesn't, burger, sub, pizza, Pop-Tarts, whatever.
I try to do something that is manageable.
Yeah, and I'm just, oh my god,
So you just have like some, car wipes, and you wipe your steering wheel down. Don't have cold fries, Ken.
It sounds.
I've
like a
stopped
personal
having
problem.
cold fries because I have an air fryer right now, and
Yeah.
I've been eating a lot of French fries for breakfast because it's just simple. Another great idea for breakfast: Pringle
for breakfast. Not just a breakfast food.
Don't laugh.
Baconator,
Been there, done that.
Baconator flavored. So we want this to come close to that without the hint of egg yolk.
You realize
or
now I'm going to have a
spiciness of
baconator for lunch, right?
I know. And last week we went home and all ate coleslaw. Today we're going to all go home and eat baconators.
Might have to get the full deal one.
I might just make one.
All right.
Okay.
So, not much for coloring on it. It's kind of like a peach,
Yeah,
kind of
it's like-
pinkish,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, it smells.
It-
it's like
it smells like a fast food burger.
it does. It's kind of.
It really does. Here we go.
It tastes nothing like the Baconator to me.
Nothing like what we just had.
Well, it's supposed to taste more like a burger.
I don't know. I don't think it tastes like a burger or bacon. It just it has like a smoky kind of flavor to it.
It has a flame grilled type of flavor, but they don't flame grill there.
I thought they did.
I thought they used flat tops.
Oh,
Pete,
no.
can you interweb that? If Wendy's use flat tops or flames?
I'm pretty sure you use flat tops.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't taste bad. It
Yeah,
doesn't taste like.
I'm
a
trying to
Baconator.
figure out what's there. If only Chef John was here with his palate, he'd be able to pick something right out.
I'm surprised you don't.
I taste smoky ketchup.
I am getting
Notes. He's getting notes. It's a Pringle. It's not
yeah, it's a Pringle, but
Burger joints that use flat top grills: McDonald's, Wendy's, Super Duper Burger, the Five Guys, the Counter Burger, White Castle, Crystals, the Hat, bunch of other places I can't think of now because I'm tired from work. Convinced?
all right. I am getting, and I'm looking for just the right way to describe it.
Oh boy!
And I'm pretty close to it. I think it tastes like a hamburger, like a plain hamburger from McDonald's.
That's why I'm getting smoky and ketchup. I'm
Yeah.
not really getting bacon at all.
Yeah, well, the smoke is the bacon.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
It's not like it tastes bad.
It's not
It just
screaming
doesn't
oink.
taste like what it's supposed to me. I'd rather have the breakfast sandwich.
You know what? I think I agree with you. The breakfast sandwich was much better. And if the actual Baconator burger is anywhere near that, I think that is going to be a lot better than these chips. Now, are these chips better than regular barbecue flavored chips? I'd say yes, because it's different. You can't compare them to a sour cream or anything like that. I got it. I got it.
There's actually a gram of protein in these. Who knew?
Who cares?
I'm just curious.
I got it.
What?
I got it. It's almost like a loaded baked potato.
No one else wants to try?
No, I'm good. I'm
Pete,
going
want
to
me to
take
bring
your
you
word
some?
for it.
I'll try the Pringle. Yeah.
All right.
I'll take your word for it.
I'll be back.
But now let me ask you this, Ken. Would you buy?
It tastes like a loaded baked potato that you might have put ketchup and ground beef on top of.
would you buy it again? Is it something you would buy?
If it's on sale, yes, because at 50 years of age, I am tired of the same old thing over and over and over. And at the point where I actually appreciate the variety, and I would buy it again if it's on sale over a barbecue chip or whatever. Of course, my favorite is salt
I'm getting
and
the
vinegar.
nacho cheese sauce. They put nacho cheese sauce on. I'm getting that.
They do?
Yep. Yeah, it's cheddar. It's a cheddar cheese sauce. Sorry,
cheddar cheese sauce.
Get that.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little bit of the bacon, but not much.
Cheese product, I think they call it.
Whatever. I'm getting a little bit of the bacon. That's not bad. That's pretty close.
Yeah, it's not bad. It doesn't taste like the Baconator to me.
We're pretty close to the Baconator.
I don't know. Some things you take, like some of the Pringles I've had, it's like, wow, it hits you over the head. Like, oh yeah, that's what this is. This is not hitting me on the head. But I do think it's like a milder version of a barbecue chip.
On your way back to your new office, you snag one and have it at the office.
There you go.
That would be en route.
Yeah, not yet. Couple weeks.
Oh, I thought you guys already moved.
No, we are open at 6264 School Street, and the public is invited into the office now. But we are doing taking temperatures, although our thermometer's a little wonky, and we are taking names of folks who come in and a contact number, because if anyone, for contact tracing purposes, if someone tests positive, we can go back and call these folks and say someone's tested positive. So please come see us, but be prepared to leave your name and number.
All right, and that's
a lot of your papers
down in down in School Street. 9:32. Pete, we're gonna get a break and reset.
Nothing that is wrong in wanting you to stay here with me. I know you've got somewhere to go, but won't you make yourself at home and stay with me? And don't you ever leave. Lay down, Sally, and rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally, so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you. Sun ain't nearly on the rise. We still got the moon and stars above. Underneath the velvet skies, love is all that matters. Won't you stay with me? Don't you ever leave. Lay down, Sally, and rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally, there's no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you. See the morning light, color in your face so dreamily. So don't you go and say goodbye. You can lay your worries down and stay with me. Don't you ever leave. Lay down, Sally, and rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally, so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you. Lay down, Sally, and rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay down, Sally, there's no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
One of our underwriters here at WSKB's Community Radio is Carson Center for Health and Human Services, a nonprofit organization located at 20 Broad Street in Westfield. They provided behavioral health and rehabilitation services in communities throughout Western Massachusetts since 1963. There are services for children, adolescents, adults, families, and couples. You can find them on the web at carsoncenter.org or at 413-572-4132.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
You know what, Kathy? We're close enough, right?
What's that?
We're close enough, right? Where I could just delay.
Oh, I didn't even see. I was watching behind me.
9:38.
Yeah. All right. You're good. You're good.
And I had maybe 3 ounces worth of food, if that, and I'm already getting the burps. But,
I'm
glad we're 6 feet apart.
Yeah. Generally, why I don't
7.
really. generally, why I don't usually do much for dining actually on the air, because if you hear it, sorry, human body here. But Seeing Hope is from the newspaper. I have several different newspapers here.
Okay.
Well, just things that I'd like to touch upon. It might not have been something you wrote.
Mm-hmm.
It might have just been something that caught my fancy.
Oh.
Curious
about what that is.
Did we play the COVID?
We did. I was the first.
You were the first.
I was the first
Okay.
lucky contestants.
So this is in the police logs. We were talking about the police logs earlier, from about a week and a half ago, and I'm concerned that this entry here might be Kathy. So I just need to clear everything up.
Oh.
All right.
So this isn't even a question.
Oh, I know what it was, and no, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. So
loose cows. Or
so
something?
11:57 p.m. Animal complaint, Pachasik Road. A caller requests her daughter is trying to wrangle a stray cow in the roadway. The responding officer reports that upon his arrival, the cow had returned to its field by the caller's daughter, and the owner of the cow was notified. Now, Kathy, did you have any cows that needed to be wrangled back into the yard?
We did not. We did not. But, 1 year we lost. How do you do this? Yeah. We lost like a whole herd of cows. We lost them. Talk about your cat that you can't find.
I can't find my poor cat.
Honestly.
Hey, guys, I've never heard of that happening.
Oh, no.
That was terrible. We have
That
cows
was
down
terrible.
the road.
Terrible.
The whole herd got out, and we found them. Now, we're talking Lower Pachasik. We found them way up by Fuller Reservation. And how did they get there and no one saw them?
Yeah, a whole herd of cows.
One
cow, okay, but like
no,
10 or something?
I mean, and they had to go through like Pinewood and up through Yeoman, and
Oh my gosh.
And nobody saw them.
Yeah, weren't they seen near Cane Brothers Circle or something like that area?
They saw footprints.
Yeah.
Or hoof prints.
Oh, that's funny.
How do you not? It was an alien abduction. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Speaking of footprints, real quick, a coworker suggested I put a light dusting of flour
to see
if my cat steps in it.
I don't think they heard on the air, though, what you're talking about.
Oh, well,
this is interesting. Maybe somebody can help you.
The quick version, we recently adopted 2 adult cats and from the Westfield Homeless Cat Project, and we had a wonderful experience, and we would definitely adopt from them again. It was great. And one cat, they came from the same home. The previous owners had to give them up for various reasons. But the one cat, they said, was definitely a loner, warmed up to the husband but not the wife, and kind of picked a spot, and that was the cat's room. And this cat has definitely picked a spot in our house, and we don't know where it is. We've seen glimpses of him on occasion. He won't come near anybody. We're trying to coax him out. The other cat is a love and likes to be pet and comes and hangs out with us. But so now people are giving me various. So if anybody's listening or watching and has some tips on how I can coax this cat out, I've tried. We thought maybe it was in the attic. Put food, water, litter in the attic, shut the door, nothing. Same
You can't
for the
find
basement.
the cat?
We cannot find this cat. He's been sighted a couple times, then runs, and then we can't find him again. So, shaking the treats doesn't work. Opening the can of food doesn't work.
That cat will come out when it wants to get fed.
Yeah, so we actually put a camera in our hallway to see if we could find him coming out at night.
Trail cam?
We're trying. Yeah, it's like the indoor trail cam for this one cat, Woodward. So their names are Woodward and Bernstein.
That's so cute.
And Woodward is the elusive cat, which is funny because the reporters they are named after Woodward and Bernstein, who investigated and broke the Watergate story. Woodward was the more serious, quiet one who did the research, and Bernstein was the more outgoing personality of those two actual men. So it's kind of funny that they played out that way. So if anyone has any tips, other than all the crazy things I've tried, feel free to email me, hope@thewestfieldnewsgroup.com. So go ahead. That was my story. But
yeah.
I think somebody suggested I put some flour like on my steps
To see if they come out.
He's coming out.
But how would you stop the other one from walking
Well,
through it?
we'd have to make sure the other cat was somewhere else. So
I'm not going to say what I want to say.
all right, just keep going.
Moving along now.
Hey, Food and Drug Administration says at least 75 hand sanitizers may be toxic. Oh, you want more? Okay.
Like that was from a few weeks ago, Ken. Where are we going with this?
It was actually on the network news last night.
Well, that's because they've also, I guess there's more
They found more.
added.
There's
and,
more.
And they're saying they're at like Target and Walmart, like major places.
And that's what they get into on. And here, when was this from?
Ooh, big surprise. They put in too much alcohol.
July 25th.
The Republican, yeah.
But what is your
basically,
how toxic?
Basically, they go on to say 77 brands they say contained they say contain ethanol, also known as ethyl alcohol, on their labels, but later shown to contain methanol or wood alcohol. Methanol can be toxic when absorbed through the skin. So you have these products now that say they're ethanol, but they're not ethanol, they're methanol. And
Honestly, I'd rather get sick than die of alcohol poisoning.
So, you're going to poison yourself with hand sanitizer or catch the Rona. Now, if you use these
I'd rather catch the corona.
If you use these hand sanitizers,
Oh,
you stand a bigger chance of getting poisoned than dying from the Rona.
Just use soap and water, people.
Convince me otherwise.
Use soap and water.
Well,
Kathy, go ahead.
Or check your list.
I would just need to see the science behind how much exposure you need for toxicity. In other words, if you use it once a day, is it going to injure you? Probably. I'm going to say probably not.
No, but the way people are freaking out, they're using it every 4 minutes.
See, again,
Exactly.
I don't know that to be true.
If
either.
you're using hand sanitizer, odds are you're a freak about it and you're using it all the time.
No, I use it I use it if I go shopping, and when I get out in the car, I use it.
There are a lot of
twice a
Kathy,
week.
you're a reasonable thinking person.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't say that. I don't want that to get out. If I was a
sheep.
reasonable thinking person, I'm not sure I'd be here. I just would need to know because the news loves to sensitize. I mean, they love to sensationalize things. So
no.
Don't get me started.
Again, I would need to see the science behind that. And I've often thought of that myself when I use it because it's so strong. And I'm thinking, what the heck is even in this stuff that I'm putting a chemical on my skin? But then I think of that when I put on makeup. Look at when ladies used to wear lead-based makeup for years. Queen Elizabeth did, and she lived for how many years with it? They said when she died, she had like layers and layers and layers of it on her skin.
Mercury.
Yeah.
There was some radioactive makeup because the whole glow thing
Absolutely.
in the 20s was popular. So, I don't have the copy of the certain paper where this came out because, all of a sudden Pete's talking about, he was laughing about how news is sensationalized. And there was an article in one of these papers, a local writer took an opinion on something, and he caught a lot of hell from a lot of readers. And he responded to it, and basically what they said in the op-ed was that not all papers slant a certain direction, which is true. Not all papers slant a certain direction. And then I look on the left-hand side, and I see 3 editorials with slanted opinions that don't have names attributed to them. So
Interesting.
That was not the Westfield News, by the way.
That's not.
I know the Wall Street Journal.
Thank
Whoops. The Wall Street Journal editorial board said they're not gonna roll over to the woke crowd, and that there was people demanding something be taken down or some guy get fired, and they said no.
Yeah, but I'm definitely not talking about the Westfield News here.
They said they weren't the New York Times either.
but you know, they claimed, not all newspapers slant in the same direction. Well, this one happened to do that, but the statement was correct. Not all of them do.
Yeah.
And the whole point behind that was people just claiming broadly the media or mainstream media or the press.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all of them that slant. It's a lot of them that slant, but it's not all of them.
I take great issue with statements such as the media.
Yeah. Now I don't see much for slanting in our insert in there.
You will not. If someone writes a letter to the editor and has their name on it, that is their opinion.
Yep.
But actual news reporting and my column will never.
Yeah, I just hate opinions and op-eds and editorials that they won't even attach a name to.
We wouldn't print that.
Yeah. Well, somebody else does. Yeah. So that's just a side point, but there's just a few other things that caught my fancy as I was reading the paper the past couple of weeks. And Pete, am I good to go to the top?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm amused that Ken has a fancy.
You don't consider that the cat's pajamas are far out?
Something, yeah, groovy.
Cool. Wicked.
Report. Mass smokers, vapors, quash New Hampshire tax hike. So New Hampshire was going to hike their tax on smokes up in New Hampshire. And because the Commonwealth of Massachusetts decided that we aren't allowed to have Newports here anymore, enough business is going across the border from Massachusetts to New Hampshire where they do not have to increase taxes up there.
That's crazy. Now, didn't people go there? I've never been a smoker, luckily. I don't have that addiction. But I know people who have for years gone over the border to New Hampshire because they're cheaper.
It's cheaper, yeah.
They go and they buy like cartons and cartons and come back, and they go like every couple months.
Yep.
But I guess so that's on the rise.
Tobacco revenue was 34.6 above budget in June. And that in June is when they put the ban on Newport cigarettes.
Newports, menthols.
Menthol flavors.
In the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and we really need the money now, especially with Rona and all of the expenses we have. Listen to this. This is how our government works. Massachusetts excise and sales tax on menthol cigarettes and mint, wintergreen, and menthol smokeless tobacco totaled $228.45 million annually.
Wow.
And they gave all that income up.
They gave all of that up.
Because it's healthier for you to smoke the regular stuff.
We've had some vape shops close.
Exactly,
in town.
Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've had vape shops close in Westfield.
Yeah.
Not that I vape either, but I'm all for
I'm
a small business.
I'm
staying in
sure our
business.
state right now could use an extra $228 million.
Mm.
Even if I wasn't a smoker, I'd be pissed off about that. Remember who you vote for in November.
It's all about choices, but when the government decides that they're going to make the choice for you, well, people figure out a way around it.
Hope is kind of looking over my laptop here, wondering what I'm going to come up with next.
What's next?
Run, Hope, run.
Now, this is just a fun one, I think.
Okay.
And I don't know if I've noticed it or not, because I just don't pay attention to anything anymore. From the Mass Live paper.
Dateline, Mass Live.
In the Health and Science section on Wednesday, July 22nd. Study.
Oh, boy.
People are drinking more amid pandemic.
No. Oh, my God. Somebody paid to do this study? Just look at the package store sales.
Yeah, do we need a real study for that?
That's something we don't need to look at. We know.
These are our friendly experts that we all want. We're supposed to believe.
It's a multi-page article.
But these are coming from the so-called experts that we're supposed to believe. Look around, people.
Let's take a survey of all
Imagine
the
if
liquor stores.
there's
in
some
town.
states in Pennsylvania they closed the package stores. You couldn't buy beer or wine in Pennsylvania. The
Really?
people
How
almost
did they survive?
the people they all went to Maryland. The people almost revolted. My aunt would drive to Maryland. She says, I wanted a bottle of wine. So they got together and somebody made a trip to Maryland and loaded up a car and they all bought into it. And
Is this something I need
can
to
you imagine how stupid that was, though?
Do I need to be worried about this in October?
What?
Do I need to bring with, or am I going to gamble that the ABC stores are going to be open?
Well, we'd have to check the websites, but the Virginia's fine.
Oh, okay. Look at this. Liquor sales in North Carolina surged 21% last month compared to June of last year.
And again, we that's during summer months when the beaches are popular.
I was going to say that's when all the tourists were able to go back down there.
Sales also jumped 21% in March.
Wow.
That's not the tourists.
Yeah,
that's
That's
the
amazing.
locals. But we really
My
really
relatives are in South Carolina, just for the record. It wasn't them.
But Hope, do we really need quote unquote experts to tell us this? Honestly, you can look around and find that out.
You can look at my liquor cabinet and figure that out.
Right.
You can look at my trash bin and figure that out. I should have had some last night. Maybe I would have been a little calmer today.
You're fine.
Oh, we got one last one.
We got
two.
oh darn it! There were two in here.
There's two. Two Westfield.
Zooms and masks and distance on my. It was one of your op-eds. I think we've been talking about that over and over, having Zoom meetings and masks and dealing with distancing.
Yeah.
But
my son is funny. He said to me, beginning of April, "Mom, I think the new fashion trend is going to be fashionable masks," and he was correct.
That was that.
Yeah.
We should intro your segment with this.
Oh, I like it. Yes, the typing. Keyboard doesn't sound the same. You know,
No.
you only get that little ding at the end.
Yeah, you don't get the. Oh, you know
I
what?
just saw a USB keyboard that looks like an old style typewriter, just like that. I saw that.
I've seen that, and I've made that request to my husband as a
that's
gift,
cute.
but I don't have it yet. If you're listening, Dennis, I still want that.
But Hope, you've got a whole generation of people that have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. Well, I have
Ding? What's a ding?
My most prized, treasured possession is my grandmother's Royal typewriter. Pre-electric and everything. Has to have the ink ribbon and all that. And it's actually in my, I have a built-in corner hutch kind of thing.
Mhm.
And it's displayed in there behind the glass.
Cool.
I love it.
Cool.
But so my kids know what it is because, we have it out and I let them try it. It's practically completely dry, this ink. But
By the way,
I
you should
did do
download
a little bit.
You should download this song and use it as your ringtone. It's called "The Typewriter" by Leroy Anderson.
I like it. What are you doing over there? You've got one more paper. Let's get to it. We have 5 minutes.
Wow,
I'm taking control today.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know. I
Holy
don't know
smokes.
what's happening over here.
He's looking up a sound
away.
effect he can't find.
Oh.
I actually have the sounds of a newsroom.
Oh, I
with,
love it.
With people mumbling on the phone and four different
that's funny.
typewriters going off.
I miss that. I wish it still was like that.
And I haven't used it since I had both Sullivan and Brad Shepard in the studio for a reunion. So.
Oh,
yeah,
there we go.
All right. Okay, smartass. Adopt a classroom. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about how it's being affected right now and
Well,
what it is first.
So Adopt a Classroom is a partnership between local business, the Westfield Public Schools, and the Westfield Chamber of Commerce. And what you do is a business literally adopts a classroom. Most of them do it for a day or a very small project that takes a few hours and someone works with students in a classroom. but I can't do anything normal. So I adopted a classroom for the whole year last year, a second grade. We've talked about it. We had them actually on the air one time. They called in. It was Kathy Knapik's second grade class at Paper Mill School. And started out, I was going in the classroom. We were working together on just basic stuff, basic journalism stuff, the, 5 W's and the H and that kind of stuff, and how to talk to people, how to take notes, what's a good headline. And we interviewed folks like John Velas and Mayor Humison when he was elected, and Jane Mulligan came in and talked about her time as an animal control officer, which was hysterically funny, some of her stories. But so then the pandemic hits and everything goes to Zoom, including Adopt a Classroom. So we continued it through the rest of the year. We actually had guests come on. The kids interviewed them. We did the same thing. We just did it on Zoom. And I've got to say, these kids were so good. I mean, there was one session, 3 of them were wearing swimsuits. Someone had goggles on. There was hula hooping. There was all these crazy things. But they were all paying attention and participating. And we had them write a few stories, which really are marking history from the point of view of a 7 or 8-year-old, because we had them interview folks and write about their own feelings on the pandemic, but also who was a hero to them. And it was really fun and interesting, and in whatever form it can take this fall, I'll do it again. And don't regret it all. It was very fulfilling to share with these kids.
And
So I
of
really
course,
hope
they're
other
looking
people
for
do.
other people in business to take.
They are. I think the first year they only had a couple. This past year it kind of took off, and we did do a couple of stories along the way on it. And
It's just up my alley. I can teach kids how to solder resistors into a circuit board.
well, I'm not sure about that,
probably
but
not.
but I mean, like I said, any business who's listening who thinks it can't, who wanted to do it and thinks it can't be done during COVID, you can do it. These kids, especially if you adopt an older classroom, these kids are so good. They're so savvy with technology. These second graders could do Zoom, and once they got the hang of muting, it was good.
Excellent. We spent too much time with the Baconator. We are out of time.
Oh man!
But we covered. I wanted to cover that anyways. The Adopt a
Yeah, well,
Classroom.
we're still plugging away with the news every day.
All right. Anything last minute you wanted to get out?
No, just keep checking our paper. Every day we're trying to cover what the latest is with schools, and get more details out. I know everything's out on social media immediately, but we're trying to get some interviews done and get the info that's not necessarily readily available. So keep on reading, and we appreciate that.
All right, Hope, thanks for coming in. I have now officially declaring that I beseech upon all of thy fellow community programming broadcasters here in town. Next week, you get to take the week off. All right? Everyone.
I think I already did that.
Oh, well, thanks for peeing on my fire there, Pete.
Exactly. Somebody's got to run this show.
Best of next week. That's all I have time for you. I'll catch you next time.